In HealthWorks, a Warren firefighter, Mark Schimanski, puts in a full day on the job, then goes to help a buddy, and tragedy strikes. He trips and falls into a fence, snapping his neck. His life is forever changed.
It was April 15th of '08. On the way back to my truck, I stumbled, tripped, was paralyzed laying against the fence. And I thought I got about a minute here to live. I couldn't feel anything. No, I didn't have any movement, any sense of anything from the neck down.
He essentially had no motion. He could not move his right arm at all. His left arm was very weak, and his legs were barely moving.
Mark ends up in surgery at Beaumont Hospital with a severe spinal cord injury.
Walking seemed very unlikely, and a return to a normal function, I let him know I don't think it's going to happen, but I know it can.
The first couple, 3 weeks, I was hoping it would be over because I was an active guy, and I didn't want to live like that, you know. When I finally realized I did want to live, then that's when things started progressing.
Mark's brother outfits his house in ramps, and when Mark leaves the hospital, he's no longer a firefighter, but a man in a wheelchair and a hospital bed starting over. Next comes rehab at St. John North Shores.
He had a lot of swelling, no strength, no grip. He couldn't stand on his own. He couldn't shower on his own. He couldn't do his daily tasks.
Still, Mark dreams of returning to life as a firefighter.
The plan was to do whatever I needed to do to get back viable, active firefighter, working human again.
A lot of our job as therapists is to find that spot in them, to find their motivation, to spark it, or to help them to be their cheerleaders.
Mark starts training in full fire gear. And the 53-year-old guy no one expected to walk again is running.
Now I do 7 miles on a treadmill full, fire gear.
September 11th, 2010, Mark's dream is realized.
Unbelievable, yeah. Station 5, back on the job. Dream come true, It's been 2 years, 5 months, and it's hard to believe myself sometimes that it's finally happened, and I always thought it would and worked hard at it, and just couldn't wait to get here this morning.
No longer the patient, Mark is back in the business of helping others. And what's amazing about these firefighters, and you sense it whenever you're in a story and they're together, they look out for each other. But when Mark was injured, other firefighters in Warren gave up their sick days, gave up their vacation days so that he could continue to get paid, long after he stopped working, and he could get better. And it's amazing. He didn't just want to walk again. He wanted to be a firefighter again. And that training and the testing that he had to go through, the requirements he had to meet, it's tough. It's tough for a young guy, let alone a 53-year-old guy who's had a spinal cord injury.
Yeah, and to 7 miles on the treadmill in full fire gear. Hey, he's healthier than most 25-year-olds now.
He says that this accident changed his life for the better now, because he lost a bunch of weight, he's in better shape, he's back on the job, appreciates life every day. So congratulations, firefighter Mark Schimanski.
Okay, thank you, Deena.